The moment you think about making an educational video, the first question comes to your mind is which camera to use. What if I say the best camera which you can use to make your video initially is there in your pocket? Welcome back everyone, my name is Navin Reddy and let's get started. That's right, you have a best beginner's camera in your pocket and that is your mobile camera. So let me share my experience. When I started my journey on YouTube 5 years back, I was using a mobile phone to record a video. So I was not having any professional camera, no tripod, no professional mic. It was my mobile phone and a earphone. So the mobile phone which I was using is Samsung Galaxy S2 and the camera was decent. So if you compare with the mid-range phone of nowadays, it's almost same as that camera. So it doesn't matter which phone you have now, you can still shoot a decent video. Now if you go to this channel, if you see the earlier videos, first 100 videos, you will find all the videos has been recorded with a mobile phone. So I started with S2, then I moved to Note 2, then S4, that's why I was Samsung fanboy at that point. And then I moved to iPhone, which is iPhone 6s. So the quality was good. And then after making so many videos, I was sure that I want to continue with this. And that's where I thought, let's buy a camera. And then I went for DSLR. But then you can still use mobile phones if you are a beginner. That's why I was not even having a tripod. So how do you record? Now in this case, you can take a help of your family members or your friends. So they can hold a phone for you. But then your video will be shaky because if you don't have a stabilizer, if they are moving a lot, your video will be shaky. In fact, if you see my earlier videos, top first 2 or 3 videos, those are videos because my friend was holding that phone. So what I thought, in India we have these very special boxes which we call it as Aate Ka Dabba. So I have taken 3 to 4 Aate Ka Dabba, something like this. So it's only 2 now because we only have 2 now, but in the earlier days we were having multiple dabbas. You have to make sure that your mobile phone is there on your level, on your eye level. So how do you get it? So the boxes were here at this level and then I've used books to get that height. Now once you got a book, once you get that height, how will you hold your phone in that position? And that's where you can use mobile chargers. So luckily at my home I was having the same chargers. You can use those 2 chargers and you have to tilt a bit so that you will get that vertical position. And that's how I recorded my videos. Yes, it was risky, but then that's how I recorded my videos. And for the audio, I was using a earphone. In fact, I will be making a separate video on how to make a good videos with a good audio. Okay, so that's one thing. You can use any phone to record your videos. The next thing you can buy is this thing, which is a webcam. In fact, nowadays, if you buy any laptop, you will get a decent webcam. But then still, they are decent, they're not good. Yes, if you have a MacBook or if you have an iMac, it has a great cameras. But then if you want to invest, this is one of the best webcam available of Logitech. In fact, Logitech are good in making webcams. So this is the 922 Pro, I guess. This is the high-end webcam from Logitech. You can still go for the low end. So this costed me around 9,000 rupees. You can still go for 4,000 to 5,000 rupees webcam and that works well. I'm using this for my online chat or to take online sessions, but initially not required. You can still go for the low-end webcam. But I would suggest if you're really investing, go for this one, which is 922, awesome quality. So there's one advantage of using a webcam instead of using a mobile phone. In this webcam, you can see we have a USB port. So you can connect this with your laptop or desktop, and this you can record your screen and yourself at the same point. We don't have to do much of editing because there are so many softwares now which can record both at the same time. So it will save your time and it will help you in making a good video. So I would suggest investing in this will be a good option. But now question is, if you want to buy a tripod, how will you connect this? So luckily when you buy a tripod, you can easily connect this one to a tripod because it has a hole, so you can just fit it there. But what about mobile phone? And that's where you have to buy this clip. So again, everything you will find on Amazon, you will find the link in description area. So you can easily connect your phone with this clip, like something like this. And that's it. This goes on your tripod and you can shoot from your mobile phone now. Otherwise, you can also go for this type of tripods, which are handy tripods. You can use it as selfie stick if you want to record yourself like this. Or it also acts like a tripod. You can connect this anywhere you want, maybe on your chair, on a wall with anything. So this is a handy product you can have. And this also has a clip where you can connect your mobile phone. You can also connect this with your camera, but then DSLR are quite heavy, so I don't know how easily it can handle the cameras. But it can handle mobile phones very easily. So after making so many videos for YouTube on mobile phones, I was sure I want to continue with this, and that's where I wanted to buy a DSLR. Because of course, DSLR will give you good quality, but also what is also important is lights. You have to make sure that when you take your videos, doesn't matter is it from mobile phone or DSLR, lights are very, very important. Now I'm using good amount of light. I'm using halogen, which is not recommended. You should be buying a softbox. Again, you will find them on Amazon. It's just that the place where I'm shooting my videos is not that big to have two soft boxes. So once I move to a different office, different location, different studio, I will make sure that I will get a good studio this time so that I can have two soft boxes. So I'm using a single halogen light now, which is not recommended again because it will consume huge amount of power, plus it will create a lot of heat in your room. So you have to make sure that you keep your AC on 16 or 17, and then you have to turn on that halogen light. So recommended is you use a natural light, not daylight. So record all your videos at daytime. Yes, if you have a surrounding noise, that's one problem. That's why people record at nighttime. But I would suggest record at daytime. Just be near to your window. Make sure you don't have a bright light behind you. It should be in front of you. So stand in front of a window and keep your mobile phone there, and that's how you can create a good video. In fact, I will be making a separate video on how to use lights to get a good effect. So now it's time for a DSLR. So which one to buy? Now it all depends upon your budget. Not just DSLR, you can go for point and shoot, you can go for a camcorder. So depending upon your budget, I would not suggest camcorder because mobile phone gives you almost the same quality. You can go for DSLR if you want, provided you have a good budget. If you have a budget of 25,000, somewhere around that, you can go for Canon 1300D or 1500D. Because when I wanted to buy a DSLR, I did a lot of research. Which one to buy. Some people suggested you can go for Nikon, some people suggested go for Canon. I went for Canon because I always loved Canon products, not because I was having one. I went for Canon and I went for 80D. Again, I will tell you why I went for that, but you can also go for 1300D, 1500D. Those are awesome cameras available. So now I'm recording this video with a mobile phone so that I will get this camera in my hand. So this is a camera which I bought. You will find the link in description. Now, why only 80D? Why not the lower version of that? Yes, they are great camera. You will get great video quality there as well. But I wanted this one because when you record videos, yes, a lot of people, they have a good crew with them. They have multiple people for editing their videos, shooting their videos. But now I wanted to record myself. So this will help you to check if you're in the frame or the focus is there. Because I normally record my videos in autofocus because I'm not that great with DSLRs. Autofocus works, so why not? So this will work there. So when you buy this camera, make sure that you only buy the body. Don't buy the lens with it because it is of no use. Yes, if you want to go use for photography, you can use it, but only buy the body, not the lens. This is the lens which I bought later. So this is the Canon Prime 24mm lens. So I bought two lenses. One is this one, and this is the next lens which I have. I don't use it much because this is a 50mm lens, and so if you want to use it, you have to make sure that you have a good amount of distance between you and your camera. And we don't have a good big place to use this. But this provides you f1.8, which is very good for if you have a low light. But this works. This lens is great if you want to make YouTube videos with a close distance. So you can buy this one. Don't go with the lens which they provide. It's of no use for videos. Okay, so this is the camera which I bought. This is important, okay, if you are investing. But if you are not investing much, if you don't have a good budget, you can skip that part. You can take help of your family members. That should be good. Not just DSLR, you can also go for camcorders, you can go for point and shoot, or you can use mobile phones. So initially, I would suggest go for mobile phones, be comfortable. There will be one problem when you shoot videos, because when you look at the camera for the first time, you will not be feeling comfortable. So in the mobile phone, we have an option. You know, every mobile phone in the back, you have a logo. Just look at the logo, don't look at the camera. And that's why if you see my earlier videos, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the logo. Okay, but now I have this habit of looking at the camera, so that's fine. Initially, look at the logo and it should help. Later on, when you buy a camera, the problem with camera is it has a big lens. You might not feel comfortable, right? So initially, just try it with mobile phone and later move to DSLR. So I hope you enjoyed this video where we have talked about which camera to use to make YouTube videos or educational videos. If you have more questions, let me know in the comment section, and do subscribe for further videos, because we'll be also making videos on best mics, lighting conditions, how to record a screen, how to edit the videos, and how to remove that green screen. So that's it everyone. Bye bye.